If you're struggling to reach your goals, it's probably because you're focused on the wrong thing. Most people think getting results works like this. Once I have more confidence, money, and results, then I can finally start living how I want to live, and then I'll be successful. But that's completely backwards. What I'm going to teach you here today is so important that if you don't fix it, you're going to continue to spin your tail and not get the results you want or become the person you want to be. Hey family, welcome back. If you're new here, I'm Christopher. I've been an entrepreneur since the age of 20, made my first million by 25, and now I share the strategies I wish I had to help you break through mental blocks as well as manifest abundance in your life. So for context, what we're going to talk about today, I learned the hard way, as I did most things. When I was younger and first building my business, I kept thinking, okay, once I've made some money and I've proven myself, then I can start acting like a real entrepreneur. But unfortunately, nothing changed. I kept spinning my wheels. In fact, I had less than 60 days to make money in my new business, or else I'd have to go back to my sales job, and I did not want to do that. It wasn't until I had less than 30 days to go that a switch flipped in my mind. What would happen if I began to act like I was already a successful entrepreneur? Dude, the craziest part is that within a few weeks, I had not only made my first $8,000 in business, but I was also beating out my competition who had been way more experienced in the line of work I was in. In the past, I was a real estate agent, and I remember during this time going on a listing appointment where I was competing against 6 other agents, and one of them was even the nephew of the seller I was trying to work with. And I still got the listing even though I was the youngest and least experienced. This wasn't the only time this happened. When I was 18, I got busted driving with weed in my car, so I was a little stoner. And next thing you know, I had over $5,000 in legal fees, and I thought I was going to lose my job. That month, which was December of 2017, again, a switch flipped and a fire was lit under my ass. I decided that no matter what that month, I was going to sell 20 plus cars. Mind you, at the time, the store record was 27 cars sold, and I'd only been selling cars for a couple of months. This is the secret. I became the top salesperson before I ever hit that goal. I dressed different. I showed up different. I felt different. I convinced myself, my customers, my managers, all the other salespeople, look, I'm the top dog now, and I'm hitting this fucking goal. I crushed it. That month, I sold 23 cars, and I was top salesperson at that store almost every month after that. By the way, this shift that we're talking about today is exactly what I teach in my goal setting and manifestation guide. You can grab that in the description down below. I want to make sure this is crystal clear. I'm not suggesting that you fake it until you make it. What I'm telling you is to embody the version of you that already has the results you want, that is already the person you want. There's a difference. One is coming from a place of like, you're faking it, and the other one is coming from the place of how would this version of myself show up, and just be that now. This framework that we're talking about here today is called Be, Do, Have. And here's how you can apply it right now. So first, let's talk about be. Be is all about who you are, who you're being, right? Your identity, the person you believe yourself to be. You want to ask yourself, who do I need to become in order to achieve this goal? And then second part is do. Those are the actions that you're taking, the way you're living, the way you're showing up. So next, you want to take small daily actions that align with that person that you decided you're going to become. And then the third part, have. These are the results that you're going to get, the things you're going to manifest and attract into your life now that you are in alignment with that future version of yourself. So now you want to take every single opportunity to celebrate any evidence that what you're doing is working. Did you take action? Bam, that's a win. Did you get some form of result? Bam, that's a win. Did you show up? Right? And as you do that, those results are going to start piling in. Most people get this completely backwards. They go have, do, be. Like once I have this thing, then I'll be able to do that and I'll be this person. You got to flip the script, and this is how. So example, do you want to get fit? First, you want to become an athlete. Like you want to take on that identity. What would the athlete version of myself do? What does the athlete version of myself look like? And then you want to do things that match that identity. Maybe it's daily movement, exercise, training of some sort, eating a certain way. And then guess what? You're going to have the result. You're going to start to build the body that you want. You're going to start to perform how you want to perform. Everything is going to fall into place because you are aligned with that identity. Make sure to subscribe because I'm definitely going to go deeper on topics like this moving forward. And I think you're going to love this video where I talk about something similar. Feel free to check it out. And don't forget to grab my goal setting, planning, and manifestation guide in the description. Much love. I'll see you next time.